Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solution. My name is Lokesh Gandhi, and today's session we are going to perform how to create resources and how we can add resource instance to the resource in Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management manufacturing application. In Oracle Fusion manufacturing application, a resource represent either labor or equipment, and we allocate these resources to the work center. And you can see on the screen the manufacturing plant. So under the manufacturing plant, we have defined the work center, and work center are nothing but a specific production unit that consists of labor or equipment, and we have associate these resources to the work center. And you can see the resources have the equipment and the labor, right? So assembly lines are the equipment, the packing lines are the equipment, and the technicians are the labor, right? So these are the resources. And resource instance, resource instance are the representation of the resource in the Oracle Fusion cloud manufacturing application, and we can associate one and more resource instance to a resource. You can see on the screen how more than one resource instance associate with the single resource, right? And we can also identify the resource instance by the unique code known as identifier. We will see, we will see it while we create the resource instance in our application. And we can also assign primary work center in the resource instance. And with the help of the work center, we can identify the department or the location that the resource instance primarily work in, right? So we can see how resource and resource instance are associated with the work center. And the work center we have already created in our previous session. Now in today's session, we will see how to create the resources and how we will add the resource instance to the resource. So let's move on to the application. So this is our application. Click on this setting in action. Click on this setup and maintenance. Click on this task list. Click on manage implementation project. Let's search for our project. Click on that. And under this project, we have the offering. The name is manufacturing and supply chain material management, right? So under this implementation project, we have to find the task. The name is manage production resource. Click on the task name, and we have the task name is manage production resource. Click on this go to task, and we are going to create new one. So click on this create icon. So now we have to add the unique name and the unique code, you can see, right? So let's enter data underscore labor underscore one, right? So you can same define in the code and in the description as well, right? And this is the type you can see. So the type determines whether the resource, this resource is labor or equipment. So we are going to create for the labor. So let's select the labor, and we have to select the unit of measure, which is hours, right? And you can also set the inactive date for this resource, right? And you can require, if you required a costing to define the cost rate for this resource, then you can enable it. So let's enable it and click on this save and close. So this is the basic information, and you can see the resource gets created. Let's click on that, and you can see, and this is our resources, right? And you can see this is the resource instance. So based on the details of the resource, we can create the resource instance. So let's click on this create icon of the resource instance. And this is the identifier. You can see this is the unique. You can identify this resource instance by the identifier, right? So let's enter Tata underscore L underscore 1. You can define, right? So you can see Tata underscore labor underscore 1. This is the name. And you can define the primary work center here. If you create the work center, you can define, you can search, and you can define over here, right? And this is the person name. So let's select person name. Let's search. So this is the person name, right? In the same way, you can inactive this resource by the date. You can define over here, right? So let's click on save and close. We cannot assign because the person already associate, right? So let's change, and we define the Lisa Johnson's, right? And let's click on save and close. See, it's created. Let's click on that. See, this is our labor resources, and this is our resource instance. You can create more than one resource instance for this resource, right? And let's click on save and close. And let's create one more resource for the equipment, right? So we are going to define the Tata underscore equipment underscore 1, copy it and define, and this is the type is equipment, right? And the same Newton measure, and let's click on this save and continue, right? So we redirect to the resource instance page, right? So let's click on this create for the same for this resource. So we have the Tata underscore E underscore 1, right? And you can define the same, right? And this is our primary work center. You can define, and this is the asset number, right? You can define for this equipment, the right. So this is a machine. You can define the asset number for this equipment, right? And you can also define the inactive date for this equipment, right? So let's click on this save and close. So we have the Tata labor and we have the Tata equipment. Can search by the name, right? This is our equipment, this is our labor. So this is how you can create resources, and you can add the resource instance to the resource in our Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management manufacturing application. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much.